Okay, so I chose Lexis here. I set my jurisdiction to Michigan, and I'm running issue of first impression with the quotation marks. Now, this won't give us every single issue of first impression, but it will give us, a good idea of what's out there. So I'm going to choose cases here, and it looks like 702 cases have that phrase issue of first impression. Now I'm going to switch over to Westlaw to run the other search in this practice, which is where we're looking for issue of first impression and within the same document, one of the national encyclopedias. That's just a more sure way of pinpointing that we find a case where secondary authority was used to solve the issue. And there's actually quite a few cases. I mean, this doesn't happen very often where secondary authority is used, but you still need to know about it as a practitioner. And I like this Dow Chemical case, and they do a nice job. This is the Michigan Supreme Court. This is from 2005. They do a nice job of stating the issue right up front. So they declare it as an issue of first impression, and then they say, in a normal toxic tort case, somebody says coming in contact with a certain compound caused an injury. But in this case, the plaintiffs allege that defendant's negligence has created the risk of disease that may at some indefinite time. So there's the new issue that they have to deal with. So as we quickly scroll through this, we can see how they deal with it. And of course, they use a lot of authority from their own jurisdiction, from Michigan, but they also use authority from other jurisdictions. And then they use secondary authority. Like here's Prosser and Keaton on torts. That's a famous torts treatise. There's a federal case law, Federal Rule of Civil Procedure, which is all a different authority, as in not binding authority. Here's a law review article they use to rely on it. And here's a second law review article they use to address this issue. So you can kind of get the idea. And by the way, how cool would it be if your law review article ended up in an opinion like this and helped kind of swing the justices one way or the other? So that's the power you could have by writing a law review article. Anyway, there's an example of a court relying on secondary authority to resolve an issue of first impression.